All right, let's talk Nick Martin. Defense. Defense gave up a lot of yards and a lot of completions, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But we've all been waiting for the third-round pick, Nick Martin, to get on the freaking field. And they took their sweet time. They played all the other rookies. And it was starting to be like, is this guy a bust? Do you think he's the worst player in the world? Because we saw him in preseason. The first game was awful. The next two games were way better. And I understand the Niners see him in practice, but that's not real football. How he does in the meeting room, how he does in practice, it's important, but it doesn't ultimately predict what he's going to do when it counts, when the bullets are live, all those cliches. So you got to see him in a real game. And they did that today. He was a Sam linebacker, not Luke Gifford, or at least mostly not Luke Gifford. It was mostly Nick Martin. And this is overdue. The fact that they didn't make this switch last week against the Rams is a big reason the Niners lost to the Rams, because Luke Gifford got worked in coverage. And Martin didn't. He looked explosive. He made a good block on the opening kick return from Sky Moore. I feel like it's overdue, but let's give Robert Saleh and the coaching staff some credit. Why did they wait so long with Nick Martin? Because maybe they were right. Maybe if they played him a month ago, he would have sucked. In this game, he didn't hurt the defense. I think, maybe I'm wrong, but I think they didn't want him to lose confidence. Maybe I'm wrong, because they've been playing other young players who have been going through it. But if they played Nick Martin too soon, when he wasn't ready, he'd get targeted, exploited, embarrassed, singled out, and he might lose his confidence before, and you might never get it back. I think maybe what the Niners are trying to do is set him up for success, put him in against a bad team so that he can leave the game and say, hey, I'm an NFL player. I didn't cost us. I actually fit right in. Did he look like a great player? No. But it was his first action. And Tatum Bethune went down. They're going to need Nick Martin this year and in the future. And I think today was huge, because we were looking at him as one of their bigger busts, one of their worst draft picks in the last few years. You can't get nothing from a third-round pick, especially when you're refusing to trade third-round picks for guys who in the NFL who are really good now. Can't do it, because the idea of what you could draft in round 3 is so tantalizing. So can't waste these picks. I was thinking they wasted it, and now I'm thinking maybe they didn't, because he definitely held his own. He looked like an NFL player. He's explosive. He's strong. He's not tall, but he has long arms. And I still like the idea of Nick Martin. I still think he could be a good player. And I'd like to see Kyle and Saleh use him as a pass rusher. Maybe not as an edge rusher, but as a blitzer for sure. But that was definitely a positive debut from Nick Martin. And if he does well, that's going to bode well for John Lynch, who might be the scapegoat du jour if the Niners miss the playoffs, although tonight doesn't look like they're going to miss it.